Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Lisa Dorsey, and today I want to do something just a little different. I'm going to talk on spiritual legacy, but I want to talk about spiritual legacy in regards to my upcoming book, Petra, An Unbroken Legacy, because I think you will be able to get the bigger picture of why it's so important that we create a spiritual legacy for our loved ones, and how doing so can impact not only our families and our lineage, our children's children, as the Bible says, to leave an inheritance for them. It's not just a monetary inheritance, but also a spiritual heritage. But why that's so important? So in my upcoming book, Petra, I'm so excited about the release of this book. Pre-orders will start in the next couple of weeks. But Petra talks about a people group that was present on the day of Pentecost in Acts chapter 2. And oftentimes these people groups that were present there are overlooked. They're not talked about much. But the Lord gave me in a series of dreams the first 10,000 words that came from this book. And I focus on the people group that were there from the nation of Arabia. So they were Arab Christians. They took the message of Jesus Christ back to Arabia. Now, Arabia in the Old Testament was the area that we now know as Petra. And so hence the name of the book, Petra. And this unbroken legacy that they have is a legacy of Jesus Christ, faith in Jesus Christ. This group of people took that message of Christ to Petra or to Arabia, and there still exists 2,000 years later Arab Christians that are present, not only present day Petra, but around the world. And we don't think about that. We don't think about the Arabs being Christians. And we don't think about the fact that Arabs were a part of the early Christian church. And that is so significant. It's so significant because of what we're seeing going on in our world today, and how the enemy is attacking people groups and trying to divide, because we know if you can divide, you can conquer. And that's the strategy of the enemy. And that's the importance of leaving a spiritual legacy. We have to impart into our children and into our children's children the message of Jesus Christ, that so that it will be carried down from generation to generation, and the message will not go extinct. And the really bright part about that is that we already know the ending. The Bible already tells us how things are going to play out and how it's going to end. But we each need to do our part to be a part of making sure the message of Jesus Christ continues. I want to partner with God in this. I already know the outcome. We already know the outcome, but I want to be a partner in that outcome of continuing the message of Jesus Christ. And I'm reminded of the Old Testament in the book of Judges, where it talks about, and a generation rose up that did not know God, and they did evil in his sight. So come on, everyone. Get aboard with me. Let's learn from history. Let's not make the same mistakes of the past. You know, the Bible has historical books. It has books about revelation and prophecy. Well, all of these things are there for us to learn how to learn not what to do, and how to learn what we should do. And I don't want my generation to grow up not knowing God, and therefore doing evil in the sight of the Lord. And we know when that happened, that then the Lord had to raise up a judge, and there were just all of these consequences that came with that, which included war and religious wars, political wars, all of these things that are in the Bible, tell us. We see it playing out in front of our eyes right now. And there's so much more I can say. I'm so excited about the book. I'm going to continue to share tidbits about the book. I love history, if you haven't already noticed. And that's why Petra is a dual timeline. It's set in the 1st century. And we span from, say, Jerusalem is where we start on the day of Pentecost. It moves over to Damascus, where Paul has his encounter with Jesus Christ on the road to Damascus, and how Paul is sent to Arabia. And then there's also some settings in Egypt. So I am so excited. I'm going to be bringing some more tidbits to you every week until the release of the book. And we'll be talking about how to build a spiritual legacy and the importance of building a spiritual legacy so we can partner with God to bring about kingdom work and to do kingdom building. So you have a great weekend. Bye.